a New York construction accident lawyer, I know that you can get injured 100 different ways on a construction site. But one of the most common ways are people who fall off ladders and scaffolds. And there's a whole body of law, Labor Law Section 240, that protects those type of workers. And it's not just ladders and scaffolds, it's any height-related accident. It's falling objects. You could be standing on a chair if that's what you're using. That's your ladder that day. I handled a case years ago where somebody fell a long way off a scaffold and died. And all the proof was gathered together. And someone else in my office was handling it back then. And all the proof was gathered, as I said, and everyone looked at it and said, look, we got it. Fell off the scaffold. We're in. Great case. We're going to be able to do the right thing for this family. And I looked at the case and I said, no. There's one thing that's missing. Nobody actually saw the person fall off the scaffold. And they're dead. So they're not going to come in and testify about it. Naturally, everybody clammed up at the site. And we couldn't get a witness. And I said, now what happens if you're not lucky and you can't settle your case? And that happens. I don't like to go into a case thinking I'm going to settle it. I want to go into that case with both guns loaded, and loaded with silver bullets. So I knew I have to have a witness. So I hired a firm, an investigative firm. I sent them down there. We gave them leaflets, and they posted them on all the poles in the area. They gave them out to people on the street. They went there around lunchtime, because that's about what time of day it happened, and they put them in some of the buildings. I got 6 phone calls. 2 of them were 2 people walking up the street together. One of them was a woman who was able to testify that she saw this man 1 second on the scaffold, the next second off the scaffold. And when the defendant's attorneys found out and deposed this witness, then they understood what this case was about. The family ultimately they got what they deserved.